I'm back. Wow, that was weird. And actually, I had a good time tonight. I hung out with some friends. Tried to stream a little. We got home in time for the stream, but I was having issues with OBS. So, excuse me, troubleshooting that. But guys, I'm affiliate! Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Let's go. Cheers to all. Happy Friday. Having us a little bit of a little concoction here. A little bit of Grand Marnier mixed with a little bit of water and a hint of tequila. You know? It's almost like a makeshift whiskey, but with tequila and Grand Marnier. It's nice. It's nice because the Grand Marnier is like sweet and orangey, all those things, you know. Mix that with a little bit of the good old-fashioned tequila. And there you go, man. There you go. It was a good, fun night, fam. It was a good, fun night. Hey, we are affiliate now. I'm so happy that we are affiliate, brothers and sisters. Oh, man. We are good to go. Now, we're going to work hard. You know, next week is a whole new ball game. We are going to be streaming... Actually, we're going to be streaming next week in the morning, starting Friday. Okay, Friday's going to be day one. We don't start things on the Monday. We just do it. You know what I mean? And whenever the chance happens, just that's where I like to go and do it. You know what I'm saying? So look, I've been chilling, dude. You know, like all these streams lately, all these wonderful fucking people. Honestly, y'all are wonderful people. Many of you in the music realm and many of you gamers even out there. You know, you got such a cool little thing going on that I kind of, I'm vibing on it. You know, not in a kind of way. I'm not letting it take over my work-life balance, but I'm telling you, this is like, oh, this is some real shit. Okay, it's real shit. It's better than Facebook. You know why? Because Facebook is full, and it's even Instagram for that matter. They're full of fake shit. It's, I mean, I know we got our ads going on here. It's like a whole fucking thing going on compared to the ads you get on Instagram that you can just like swipe through, whatever, which is the cool thing about that. But they don't care about artists, really. It's not about those type of artists. It's about content creators. It's about comedy. It's about somebody getting hurt. And then you got the media, all the media outlets, all of them, okay, which are just banking off of this new form of capitalism, if you will, you know, which is just, it's where Twitch has the same mentality, but I don't have to stream. I don't have to like scroll through shit that makes me angry. You know, I'm just getting like some pop culture bullshit. If it's an ad, very pop, you know, if I want to, it doesn't change my mood the same way. You know what I mean? And so that's one of the things I like about it. You know, I don't like the aspect of being bombarded with stuff that is against my well-being, you know? You know what I mean? Like, as a veteran, I don't like to see like the war footage. They like would throw war footage on my Instagram or Facebook feed and think it's cool. Like that's something I want to see. Why do I need to fucking see that? I lived it. You know what I mean? There's no reason I need to fucking see it. You know what I mean? Even the movies, like some of them are stupid. Some of them are good though. Some of them are really good. Saving Private Ryan still like the Platoon back in the days. Full Metal Jacket, you know those fuckers, all those films. But this right here, by the way, this is some good. It's good. It's like mixing like the Grand Marnier is like kind of like an orange liqueur, maybe brandy-ish type of thing. I don't know. Is it a brandy? I don't know. It's a liqueur for sure. You know, I don't know. You guys, if you want to check me out and look at my music, it's right here. And you can always, obviously, use the command for sound bites. For the Spotify, it's, command Spotify. Exclamation point on that front. Sorry to get so late on the stream front. Let's see who's rolling right now. Let's kind of check that out. See what's going on that front. I'm curious to know who's out there right now. It's good that I didn't stream earlier because a lot of the homies were streaming, and while I wasn't able to stream, I was able to, get in on stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, I miss the folk. I miss somebody that I would have liked to see. Yo, I met some fucking badass fucking streamers though these past few days. I mean, there's so many badass people, the badass people of our community, badass audio musicians, having badass conversations. I don't even know if that's a term anymore, like badass. But, we might not be here too long tonight. I know it's a Friday night, but really got to save my energy for tomorrow morning. We do have some stuff, though, that I can give you a little sneak peek and show you exactly what in the hell is going on here. You know what I mean? We got some stuff, though. We got some stuff brewing. Yo, bruv. We got some stuff brewing, yo, fam. We got some stuff brewing. Hey, you know what's funny? Watch a stream from back in the days and watch a stream now in the days. And I've totally taken the stream lingo on. Fam, bruv. Dude, what am I churning into? What am I doing? I know, right? I'm doing it. But why not? I like to say anything that's cool, I like to say bruh. I like to say bro. I like to say dude. I like to say dog. I like to say motherfucker. I like to say all those things, and I think they're cool things. I like slang. I like it. They're heuristics. You know what I mean? They're just shortcuts, mental shortcuts for you to get a point across from one thing to another, things being us, person, places, or things, nouns, from one noun to another. Okay, so anyways, we wrote this song the last two days, and you know what's interesting about this? I swear to God, when I recorded drums, I thought I was going to do 100 takes of drums on this one. Strange enough, I think I'm comfortable with what I did. And so we're working on that right now. I think I don't want to record more drums on this song. I think the point has been made, and the drums were recorded perfectly. And not only that, this is the biggest reason. The biggest reason is I recorded these drums right now, the drums that you see here, the day I got affiliate. Okay? That's what I did. The day I got affiliate. Because I'm affiliated now. I'm serious. We're rolling now, okay? I got to put in some more shit. Commands, spruce up the page, make it look a little, nice. Okay, get it all going nice and clean. But seriously, guys, seriously, I want to thank all these folks. All these folks. The one, the legend, the one-obs, Border Beats, the Missing Figure, right? Fearless Moon, okay? Eyes, the artist. These are big shout-outs. Eyes came to me. He's not in the stream right now. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably lurking in other streams, building the community and shit. But Eyes came into my stream, stumbled upon it, like a responsible streamer, and it was really a cool thing knowing that you can reach a level of musicians, because we're all kind of roughly I'm like the lowest on the level in terms of they've gotten a head start. All these guys got a head start, but they don't. A lot of the mentality here is not to winner takes all type of mentality. It's really kind of more altruistic than I expected. So streamers helping streamers type of shit, and I feel I owe them a great debt of gratitude. Dude, you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing out here. We're all in this boat together, and the better we'll be is based on like the algorithm says, the community. I think the algorithm is even not built or kind of focused on individualism but community building, which is interesting. Kind of discovered that, and I'm not trying to talk shit because I'm affiliate now and say that, oh, now I know what I'm talking about, but I'm just using a little bit of intuition to try to make some kind of hypothesis as to why things are going the way they're going, and how can I improve my stream. How can I do these things? I can't improve it just by my own wisdom. I need the wisdom just like they need the wisdom. We all need each other. We need the wisdom from one another, And some of these folks that are really they're in their teens still. They're not even 20. Some of these folks I've been talking to, they're 19. They have a whole wealth of knowledge that I don't. It's, I'm not worried about what I know. I'm worried about what I can learn. And I can learn from anything, anybody and anything. And that's what I think that's what's good about life, is to learning. How do you improve yourself? Hey, Gitara, yo, we're talking about don't let me break your train of thought. Just keep going. Oh, I'm just talking about giving big shout out actually to all the folks that helped me get to affiliate on Wednesday. I was not expecting it. I was seriously about to end the stream, and then all of a sudden, boom, I got rated twice, right? And I was like, what? And I was just, that's just the way it's rolled. The algorithms and all this stuff is rolled. And I like the whole collaboration, community building type of mentality. And I'm looking how I can grow my stream based on all that stuff, We're like, yeah, it's just a chill Friday. Just chill Friday. We're just chilling here. And by the way, are you a musician? You're a musician, right? You said you're a musician. Obviously, guitarra, right? It might have something to do with the instrument, guitar. You know? So I don't know if you're lurking around or not, but feel free to answer me whenever you have time. I know the stream is a little. We got started way late tonight, so had a good old time. I got back in time for the stream, but was having some issues with OBS and Restream and all those things. So I was like, all right, you know what? You dabble a little bit? Okay. Kind of like me, I dabble a little bit too. I'm not particularly good at anything. I'm just I got a few little songs. Oh, you're a songwriter. That's cool, man. Or I don't know if you're a man or woman. I just said man, but forgive me if I misspoke in any kind of way. So, but yeah, I'm assuming guitarra with the A. I don't know. Is not. And Dita man, it's all good. Yeah. Good to know. I just figured it, but like, yeah. So I don't like what we worked on. I'm kind of wanted to give a good shout out about the artists that have been streaming and the community that I'm a part of, and the raiders that came in, and those that gave me a follow and really just kind of gave me a boost. It was like we're gonna get you to affiliate tonight. And that's, because obviously I haven't been doing this long, but I think since February, and like after February, I wasn't like, my prospects for getting affiliate were around May, but then I was like, that's a little bit overconfident, so I pushed it to July, and I was right in between, essentially. It was like a good average of the two guesses that I made, and so but it didn't go without. I probably would have got it sooner if I had understood Discord and understood the process of building communities and really kind of divvying up my time, because I'm a dad and I got to divvy up my time. I can't be on my phone or on the computer when my kids are around. I got to spend time with them, and I'm a stay-at-home dad at first. That's my main priority, and then the second priority is running my business, which is not only live streaming, it's actually doing music, so like any other musician. But like, the crazy thing that Twitch brings is it really pushes the schedule up into production mode fast, and I've not worked that way before. Not only that way, but having to worry about video. And it's really, once you get it all set up, it's kind of all an art form in and of itself, and it really helps me experience more vulnerability, because now I'm not in here alone. I'm in here with potentials watching, and they're scouting me out, and that's stressful to think about. It's kind of horrifying, but that horrific thought is also liberating, and it's like really just it really just helps my vulnerabilities, get like in touch with the timeline. Vulnerabilities can come from slight amount of, I don't want to say stress, but I do want to say it's strange to have a camera on. I was far too scared to do it for a long time. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I had a friend who told me to do it. He's like, you should live stream what you're doing. Like, you're already doing this. You're already in here every night, basically, or every chance I can be in here without ruining the balance, which is, in and of itself you have to be mindful of that task, I guess, so like, but like, even cooking, I gotta have that balance. I have to be able to get into the kitchen and make shit, because if I don't, I'm gonna. Music can only take me so far, and it bottles me up. And cooking gets me actually more into a flow. I experience flow doing music, but when you're doing takes, you experience that flow in spurts. Like when you get a good drum take, and then you're on a roll. Like you go to the next instrument, and you're on a roll in that kind of a flow. But it can come very difficult, and practice only makes that flow increase in frequency. But cooking, I experienced the flow right away. I worked in professional kitchens, and I didn't. You obviously get the flow from the work ethic and the speedy. Everything getting ready for service has to be done super quick. So you got to work the line, prep everything. I feel that when making art for more than 45 minutes, things just start happening without much thought. Yeah, that's flow. They just start happening and you're not thinking about it. And that to me is how cooking really, and I can experience this flow with my wife. We just like, boom, we're in the kitchen, and it's almost like we're mindless. We're not really thinking about anything, and we're just on autopilot. And that's I don't know if you ever heard of the Danish term. It's called hygge, but it's actually pronounced, looks like higgy, but hygge is a Danish cultural norm that is practiced quite often with their culture. And it has extremes to it. The extremes are traditionalism, and almost everything has extremes. But yeah, the movie Soul is really good for exploring these type of ideas, and just ideas on life. It's a Pixar movie, I think we got that movie for my kids, right? It's like and maybe it's Sing. Maybe I gotta watch Soul. I gotta check that out. Yeah. So yeah, I think in the sense, I think that experiencing flow and some kind of flow-like activities where you're not really, your mind is just in a state of almost constant, it's like a constant state, I think that is a really good source to retrieve to. And so that's where cooking comes into play. And I love to cook. I love it, And then I come into the studio and ideas are fresh. But even like if I go for a walk, like ideas start to really flow. I have this Sheldon song that we're working on, and I still haven't come around to understanding what lyrics I'm going to do we've got most of it down, and it was one of those days where I didn't want to come up with lyrics. All these times I've come up with lyrics, but I feel like once I'm back to record the song again, the lyrics are going to come, and I really can't afford to waste that day once we get back to it. That day that we do it is going to be the day we get the lyrics. And then the song's done for the most part. We got the drums. This is so funny. We've got on Sheldon the Wonder Snail, everything came, the drums didn't take as long, and now we're waiting on the vocals. So it's like I usually would just blast these vocals out, get it down, write it in my book here. Got this little, book. I like to write, pen to paper. It's good for memory. It's good. It's good for a lot of cognitive processes, So, pen to paper, it's just something about writing something down. Whether it's pen to digital paper, like those digital pads, as long as there's a movement between your fingers writing the words in your brain, and it's tremendous. It's well known to be used in like mental health practices for like therapy and stuff like that. And so why not use it in songwriting? And it just looks cool, you know, like if you're gonna like do an album and you look at, and you post the lyrics, for example, like see, this is the thing about the Logitech for you. It's not very good at getting the details of things when it's up close. But this camera, I don't even have that fucker set up. I should set it up though. The EOS 70D. It's I bought it at Costco years ago, and at the time it wasn't like a like internet camera. It wasn't used for live streaming, and the way you had to do that was through a capture card and a lot of steps. And I was like, nope, laggy, motherfucking haggy, true guy, true guitarra, 3457. Hey, what's up, laggy haggy? How goes? Yo, bro, what's going on, fam? Gosh bless y'all, Nickel Sack. Yo, we just had a chill stream tonight. Got started a little late, but it's chill stream tonight. I'm sure you're gonna be up, Lags. I'm sure you're gonna be up throughout the night, so hopefully we'll still be up. Yeah, I know you got lots to do, bruv. See, even my streaming language has changed. I'm saying bruv and fam now, more than ever. And I kind of like it. It's kind of addicting. So, don't worry, you can lurk for a while. Just hit the good old lurk command. It's all ready for you if you feel like lurking. But don't stress. Don't stress. Don't stress. You got a lot going on. Ain't no stress. For you, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. This guy don't need it. This guy don't need it. This motherfucker just had a baby. Yep. Crazy, cool, good news. That's all I have to say. Give me congratulations. Shout out. How do we break out of the overthinking? We find ourselves when songwriting. How do we find that state of flow where things are just happening? Insert thinking face. I love it. Haggy. You know, I think flow is to achieve it with music it happens, but it kind of happens. I think it happens with every song, but it's harder to achieve than at this point in my life than cooking, because I'm so well endowed. I think it's really about practice, and I've been playing music since I was a kid. You know, since I don't know how long, since the 90s, 80s, 90s, and honestly, I think it's just about practice. Even though I've practiced so many things, I haven't practiced like somebody who's a guitarist who would play 4 hours a day. There's times where I play 4 hours a day, but if you are somebody who plays 4 hours of guitar a day, then you most likely will get into a flow. You know? That's how it is. You'll get into a flow if you... So for me, I get a flow in studio recording and working in my studio because I just know how to just flow through here and do what I need to do. And then when there's a troubleshooting I obviously that fucks up my flow. But if there's no troubleshooting whatsoever going on, and it's just that's another experience of flow. But then when I'm interrupted by having to play guitar, or which is me inserting myself into the recording process, rather than like for me, for example, recording a band, where you don't have to worry about anything. You just record the band, and on those, you know. So now I'm training and I'm practicing every single day. And I've been doing this before live streaming and recording and making songs and having to stop what I'm doing, go adjust the preamp levels, and you know, go like, oh, I got to do it this, my vocals aren't ready today, blah blah blah, or I have to come up with the rhyme, the vocals. There's a flow in and of itself once it happens. As you can see, like many streams ago, I was taking many takes, almost over 100, right, in drum takes to get one song, which is not unheard of. 100 takes is not extreme, but I've noticed recently takes have been less in that realm, and now maybe a little bit more in the vocals, but still not 100, and never will be in vocals. But that's what I'm saying, is I feel like maybe I'm actually getting better at drums. And then once I get to this point where I'm so good, or just good enough, from the video and being able to click the right buttons on the stream deck and do everything in unison, that's when I will experience an ultimate flow. And I have not. There are days where I experience flow, but to achieve that level of flow, I think I'm not gonna lie to myself. It's gonna take years, at least a year. Flow. Yeah, I can like find, like, there's a bunch of psychologists who write about it. I'll give you like the scientific version. This is not a good source. Maybe Positive Psychology. 6 Sent Me High. That's definitely a good article. Let's go to Wikipedia. Flow. 6 Sent Me High is an article, a psychologist, a researcher. His name is spelled in a very, but I'm literally gonna copy and paste this. So actually, I'll just say it. In flow, in positive psychology, a flow state, also known colloquially as being in the zone, is the mental state in which a person performing some activity is fully immersed in a feeling of energized focus, full involvement, and enjoyment in the process of the activity. In essence, flow is characterized by the complete absorption in what one does and a resulting transformation in one's sense of time. Yes, experiencing time is another characteristic of flow. Time just flies, like when time flies. That saying. Flow is the melting together of action and consciousness, the state of finding a balance between a skill and how challenging that task is. It requires a high level of concentration. However, it should be effortless. Flow is used as a coping skill for stress and anxiety, blah, blah, blah. But that point of effortlessness is, let me just, I'll just, in positive psychology, I'll just, I want to stop at effortlessness. I mean, I guess I can use it for the anxiety. But I'll just copy and I'm gonna paste this into the chat here. Per Wikipedia, and there's a guy named Six Sent Me High. That's an reached the character limit. What? Okay, there. In positive psychology, blah blah blah. I just wrote it there so you guys can read it. But that's from Wikipedia. It's also the effortlessness part, and that is in my studio. That's exactly what flow is to me. It's the effortlessness of an action, and my consciousness, and whether or not I'm really there. Like basically, I'm in a state of nobody. I'm nothing and no one, and I'm selfless, and I'm trying to do nothing. I'm just doing, and the effortlessness in doing, like when it comes to like cutting vegetables, I just don't even think about it. It's like a natural behavior, and I'm just cutting this thing, an ingredient, like blending ingredients together, and that effortlessness is achievable, and it's been achieved in the kitchen for exactly by this definition, but it has not I want to say express itself to its full extent in the studio. Like I have days where it's like a writer. Like a writer will experience flow, but then they'll experience writer's block. And so once I get the writer's block portion of writing in the music studios, then that block inhibits the flow. But I do experience it. It's just a lot less it's not saying I should go work in the kitchens, because I have back in the days, But flow to me is being able to go to the piano and just boom, write something, and then be comfortable, and then go to the guitar and play the guitar. And I know I do that, but like the amount of takes it takes for like drums, for example, I think once I keep practicing in here more and more, the flow is going to come more frequently. It's not to say that I'm not experiencing it in here, but I can experience it at a greater amplitude or greater range or frequency if I have more time. And when we throw wrenches in the works, in the gears, like cameras, for example, and all the technological caveats that have to do with music production and video production, that is in and of itself, a very new idea, because studios are murky and secret. When somebody's writing music, they tend to not want anybody to understand their process until they come up with something. And like you'll see the Beatles, basically, they released that footage on HBO or Disney, one of their process of writing a song and other songs that came from that process, right? But they really didn't intend for people to watch that until it became something popular, like the voyeurism we see today. And so I think that is the component of that I'm getting used to, and it's an art in and of itself. I'm producing music but creating content at the same time. It's a very efficient process, and it's educational, and it's making me move faster. It's making me experience flow and vulnerabilities that I cannot experience otherwise, unless I'm performing in front of a live audience. But this is just as good to me, And so the flow, it really just comes with practice, just like martial arts, The more you know something, the more you'll experience flow in it, You don't have to be an expert, but you do have to practice it. Anything. Practice, the saying doesn't go without saying, practice makes perfect, so, and that is so true. I once heard something related to sports that said, as thinking decreases, performance increases. Yes. And I can tell you, when I started applying that in a sport like basketball and just let things flow without much thought, it actually helped. But what do you think about this saying? I think that's right. I think it's right. As thinking decreases, performance increases. It depends if you're what you're. I guess that's very specific to a field. Like if you're in a war, thinking too much in combat can get you killed, and so performance will decrease if you think too much. But if you're a scientist and you're trying to come up with like some quantum physics measurements and stuff like that, and then thinking is very essential to your task. And so in that instance, thinking is useful. In my field, overthinking can lead to a song's demise. So it very much applies to sports. Almost like the middle ground between sports where, you know what, Laggy Haggy might, if he's still in this stream, he might know more about this when it comes to like baseball. But like with sports, I think thinking is important. But it's like almost like music. It's like overthinking is just gonna kill your team, right? Did I just spill? I spilled. God, I hope that wasn't my little concoction of tequila, amaretto, and water. But I think overthinking things in many instances can lead to negative outcomes. Some of those negative outcomes are related to poor mental health and anxiety. And so, yeah, I think that overthinking things, it's like almost a general, but even overthinking things in the scientific sense, I think would be problematic, so, yeah, so, and like even chatting about audio, I experience flow. I experience flow in having conversations about audio because I know enough. I know on an expert level, in a professional level, that I could still. There's still plenty of headroom for more knowledge, but I can talk about it forever. Forever. Sorry. Let's get over here. Okay, so I don't know if I got much done while you guys were, but that day, Wednesday, so this was a reason I was experiencing flow when everybody came into the stream yesterday, or Wednesday, sorry, rather, and how can we rise above the cloud of overthinking? I think by just stopping, like just saying stop. And it's very hard to do that sometimes, but I think it's just a matter of self-discipline and just knowing when to say stop. Or maybe having something around you that can help you, like a person that can help, That's the cool thing about, by the way, open-minded people and closed-minded people. They complement each other. I don't want to say closed-minded people, or I'm open-minded, you know. But sometimes somebody not as open-minded might be able to put the kibosh on something quicker than me because I will overthink things, you know. And somebody who doesn't overthink things and it creates a balance. So open-mindedness in that case is not necessarily useful. So I think overthinking things has a lot to do with being open-minded about things. And so sometimes our mind just has to shut off, you know. All right, so let's see here. We did this the other day, and I'm keeping these drums, I think, because... and I did some nudge work. No quantizing. I just did some nudge and a little bit of replacing in certain areas. But I like this song. It's fucking cool and very simple. And I will play it for you right now. We will play it for you right now, and I just wanted to turn off stuff and let's hear what we got. Already the drums sound bad fucking ass. I am very happy with those drums. But let's hear what the keyboards have to offer. It's that Roland FA08 back here. We're using this to... I didn't even turn it on right now because, you know, it's just chill stream. You know, we're not going to overexert ourselves. And we might end up actually... Tomorrow morning is going to be a fucking stream, by the way, guys. Tomorrow morning is going to be the stream of streams. It's really going to be the morning stream and hours of it. We are going to be in here. Oh, I got a text message. Let me... let me just answer this text message real quick. Hi. I am live streaming all morning and day tomorrow. But yeah, let me. She should. Yeah, we should just talk soon. Okay. All right. So let's check this out. There you go, Guitarra. Nice. Thanks for the lurk. Here we go on the song. And what's going on with that? Why aren't you? Oh, because I turned the because I don't have the keyboard on. Yeah, you might want to have your keyboard run. You know, this is a great approach, by the way, to having like one of these type of keyboards, like the FA08, is really cool because you don't need to use like your plugins with all those crazy sounds. You can really get a lot of good sounds out of these keyboards. And then use your plugins that you have, like your effects plugins, to adjust the sounds and modulate them. Or because they're MIDI notes, you can always use your plugins later in the mixing stage. But generally, you can find almost any sound you need for a good session on that keyboard or on these analog devices, you know? So that's why I like to go there, you know? I like to do it that way. Saves on CPU, saves on RAM, saves on... It just simplifies everything. And it took me a long time to understand that, to be honest. that working in both realms, digital and analog, not just digital, there's so many benefits to hybridizing your setup, you know? And so I really advocate MIDI, and I don't buy a lot of new plugins like with sound libraries and stuff. I'm still using Complete 8. I think it's Complete 8 or 10 maybe. No, I think it's Complete 8. I'm still using Native Instruments Complete 8 for some sounds, which has like battery, massive, like the FM and all those things. And then I'm using the machine stuff. And then I'm using a lot of Ableton sounds. I have Ableton. I use their stock sounds. And then I'm using Studio One. I don't really use their library. I don't really like a lot of their sounds quite much. I don't use Splice. I haven't tried it yet, and I'm curious about it. And I really kind of just generally make my own sounds with the synth that I have, the Moog synths, and then play East and West plugins. I have had the Symphonic Orchestra plugin from East West since 2010 roughly, and you know, that's when I bought it, and so I haven't really upgraded on sound libraries in quite a while, and find no need to, you know. Just like Danny Elfman, he hasn't done any upgrading on his libraries. He still uses the choirs he was using. That's basically his signature sound. And so for me, having what I have, the East West, which they don't sell those libraries anymore, it gives me kind of an edge in a sense, because it's like it becomes now like the storm drums and all those things. They're all like now signature sounds that you can get elsewhere. But I mean, they were recorded at East West Studios, guys. You know, like that's like the best studio. Okay, if you're going to record music or orchestral stuff, East West would be the place to do it, you know? So, yeah. My favorite studio of all time. I mean, I haven't been to many, but that one is the banger. All right, so enough about that. Let's get over here. All right, I talk and talk and talk and talk. Listen to this. Yeah, dude, that song is fucking epic. It's already sounding like sick, especially the beginning right here. Interesting. Very interesting. It's interesting that I'm doing this because I'm trying to figure out right now the drums. Um, this is unorthodox of me. And I've done this before, though. It's one of those days where I feel like the ride needs to be on the opposite. Like, usually I have the ride on my left speaker and pan left. But interestingly, this one's carrying like it's from the drummer's perspective. I write songs this way sometimes. And it most in normal sense, the drummers, the way you should hear the drums, or the way not you should, but the way many albums do it or bands is you're hearing the drums from your perspective, not the drummer's perspective, right? If you're hearing the drums from the drummer's perspective, then the hi-hat, in my case, because I'm right-handed, is on my left side, and my ride is on my right side. But you're hearing it opposite, right? Like a reflection in a mirror. And so the difference really is hinges, it's really kind of a right hand world, you know what I mean? Like, there's left-handed drummers out there that have their rides set up in different spots. Isn't that interesting to think about? Like, I'm not left-handed, but if I know left-handed drummers, and some of them put the snare on the right, oddly, or they put rides on the left. And it's really, when did the preference, because if you think about it, the crash in my case is on my left, and it needs to be, because it's the detail, it's the high end detail of the crash, right? That the left side of the speaker translates better than the right side. The right side's the bass and the low end, or the mid range. And if you listen to a lot of albums, like especially today, rock, or just like pan your speakers, turn one speaker off if you can, and listen to the difference, and let me know what you hear. Well, let me know if you're hearing the bass more on one side than the other. But I don't think you are, because even when I go somewhere else, for example, I'll hear it this way. but not only hear it, but I'll see it this way. I'll see a lot of, so I'm not saying my mind is not playing tricks on me where my one side of my body is hearing more than the other. No, like I've already gotten my ears tested and all that stuff. There's no discrepancies. The real issue is, look at, you go to and watch a band. Go watch a band. Some bands will have the bass guitar on the left. There are some bands that do that. But most of the bands that I've seen put the bass on the right side of the kick. Most of the YouTube videos you'll see, the bass is on the right side of the kick. Or at least analyze it and see if that's the case. At least from my memory, that is the case, right? And I think it has a lot to do with our perception. And we perceive language, math, details more in our left ear. Just like if we look in a camera, more of our details are on our left side, right? On our face. And so it's very interesting just to overthink that a little bit. And it's a good overthink because it helps me understand the perceptions of others. Oh, that was a long one. But hey, that's what we have going on tonight. Let's see who else is really streaming right now. We've got some streamers out there, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat them to their and like be beyond their streams, beyond their stream times now. I think, for me personally, I think I'm gonna call it tonight and stream tomorrow morning. And I think it's just a good, healthy thing to do. So tomorrow morning, I will be here streaming away. Back to normal, highly energetic stream tomorrow. Lots of coffee and lots of good fun. So if you're up Saturday morning, Pacific Standard Time, I will be here. And I'm going to try to get in as early as I can. Okay, so that's going to be the plan tomorrow. But I wanted to just come in and do a quick hour stream or so, just to chat with folks, let you guys know what's going on, and give a big shout out to streamers like The One Obs, streamers like Eyes the Artist, okay? Streamers like Border Beat, streamers like Missing Figure, streams like Fearless Moon, and giving them a big shout out. And look for them up. They're people just like you and me. They're just talented musicians, really, that are emerging through the cracks that they've given us, you know. And so we're trying to build a community, and we've got the you can check my Discord if you want, or looks like we're getting a little bit more traffic here, but let me know in the chat. I don't know. I think I might, tomorrow morning is going to be a really hardcore stream for sure. So I might even do some drums tomorrow. I know for sure, as you can see what we got here. Just let's give you a listen real quick. If you weren't in the stream just a minute ago, let's show you what I got. Okay? This new piece. Obviously, the bass is going to be in this. It has to be. Starting like a little earlier than the actual song where it starts. So I'm going to have the bass come in. Such a beautiful drum sound though. I like that right there, the blum 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 blum. So cool. Let's see. Go off there. Oh. Yeah, like right there. Let's just keep that right there and like get rid of this. Right here. And then do that kind of work. Oh yeah, and then watch this. Da 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 da. You know how much you mean to me. You know how much I've been thinking about. So, that might be not right. Oh yeah, of course it's not right. What am I doing? What are you doing, my friend? What are you doing? That is disgusting, mate. Okay, we gotta do a little work here. We gotta do a little surgery. Gotta do a little surgery. Little surgery on the testiculars here. Little testicular surgery here. Oh, jeez. Buddy. Oh, no, he's in the juice. What's this? No, he's in the juice. Now I want to watch that movie. I want to watch Encino Man. Okay, we are somewhere, but we are nowhere. We're in the void of hell right now. See, this is where the flow I'm talking about. This is a flow killer. I mean, I guess you can get into some flow editing. Oh, that's some fucking crap diggity dog, bro. Okay? It's crap. You're fired. What the what the fuck happened there? Oh. Tom? Thomas. Okay, maybe I don't know if I should do that. Maybe right there, like. I think I'll just do this right here. That's what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, the Love Shack, baby. Okay, what? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Don't have to keep reminding me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't like it. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, maybe sometimes when we mix them like that, we get some. Okay, that's. I sound like the penguin. Yeah, sometimes when you go in the middle of a note, it does stuff. So off to my liking. Don't like it, then I'm not using it. Okay? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I think that's right here. That's where it is. It's the oppressor or the offender. And that's the one we're using. Akaha aiha. Ayaka. That's where we are, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry, we got you. We got you in a neck hold. Boom. You don't going anywhere. I've got you right where I want you. You can't handle the truth. Oh my God, that doesn't even sound like that one either. No. No, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, why don't I why don't I just go here? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, look how offbeat these are. Yeah, it sounds good, but it's offbeat, Michael. Patricia, it's offbeat, Patricia. It's offbeat. Patricia, it's offbeat. I'm sorry. It's offbeat, Patricia. What do we do? Patricia? What do we do? Patricia! Oh, my name is Patricia. I can give you 3 wishes. The 3 wishes that I see are inside your mouth. I hope. Híjole, chinga. That's it. That's it. That's okay. That's okay, my friend. My friend, till the end. Let's try you. Let's try you out now. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? What do you know? We actually got a groove going on. Oh my God. You always talking about your groove. You don't even understand what it feels like to be this man. I've been doing it. La 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 la. Yeah, it's no! Ah! Ah! No! What is wrong with you? Jeez, I'm fine. Hi. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Do it. What the fuck? What in the mother? What did I do? Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do this whole time, but I have failed at every attempt to make it blend. That's all I wanted, folks. That's all I was looking for. Jeez, Louise. Okay, we can deal with that at least. A little late on the game there, buddies. Come on. Oh, yeah. A little sooner there. All right, now that we fixed that part, let's move on now. That half my life is probably over because of that. What did I do? What did I do? Oh my God. No, I didn't. I did. I did. I did. I guess I just have to loop this part right here. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to see if there was other options for you, buddy. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't even like the loop. It sounds so stupid. I'm stupid. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this, okay, Jonas? And then, I know. I get it, Marvin. I get it. Yeah, I know that was gonna happen. I know. I'm not in the game. Let's even see where that is. I'm in a little bind here. I need to figure this out. Or not use that at all. Ooh, that's really hitting. On the preamps. Let's lower it here. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to end stream here. I have to take a phone call for a job that I got to do. So I figured I might as well just get to that now. And let's see. Yeah. So yeah, it would be a good idea. We're gonna cut stream for today. Okay. I'm sorry we got started so late tonight. It was whatever happens, right? But at least we got an hour or so in, which but not much productivity tonight, I want to say. That's fine. We're still rolling, and tomorrow's going to be really a real fun morning. So I want to save some energy and get some sleep and get to this phone call here real quick. Yeah, let's just do that now. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. I'll be coming in and with some coffee, some energy, and some more stuff. Some more good music. All right, guys. So thank you. Have a good, safe Friday night and safe streaming to all.